I just worry that we're hearing learning loss and all of this stuff. And, I'm in some schools that the learning loss hasn't been dramatic at all.
Mm-hmm.
And then you're like, okay, so then, what was the quality of education prior? That's always my second question. And then I'm in places where you really see like where the trauma of the pandemic has had on the full community. And like, I don't even know, like I know as a gay man, the trauma that I've experienced early on in life, I'm still living with today. And I'm concerned about that, for many of communities that aren't as privileged as me. And I know that the pandemic has had a major impact on my life, like a negative impact. So I think it's the trauma that I worry about the most, and that are we really skilled to deal with that? And in a state like California, where you don't even have counselors or nurses in schools, and then you're in a place like New York that has everything in the kitchen sink, like they're so blessed there. And so like I think that is more of a worry for me now than ever before, because I just don't know if we're equipped. I was working with a school and some teachers had passed away, and I had heard that one of the families, the kids were orphaned. And I just don't even know if we have an understanding yet as to the impact that this has had on so many communities.
So what I'm hearing you say, is it more concerning than this sort of cliche term we're hearing, learning loss, is baggage, for lack of better terms, trauma kids will be carrying with them. It's not what they've lost, it's what they're—
And teachers.
Yeah, that's a great point, yeah.
And principals and families, right? I think the good that came from it is the connection to families, because I've heard that as a running theme with all of the schools we serve, that they're more connected to families than they've ever been. So I think there has been some gifts in this, and it's hard to think about it as a gift, but like I worry about that. And then I think about like our youngest learners is another group of kids that I'm concerned about the most, because of the lack of consistency with Reading Foundation and a lot of those skills that I'm talking to my teachers I was just on today, and like they're in third grade and reading at the kindergarten level. And like that is a new thing. It's not new for the school in particular, but it's the massive amount of kids that are in there. But I'm always saying, like, we have to focus on what they did learn, because there's a lot of things that they've learned. And if we come back and we don't acknowledge the strengths that they're all bringing to the table, I think we're going to miss I know we're going to miss the boat.